Still having the spooling issue. Oh, wait, I think it worked. Oh, I know. Okay. I'm going to get, the board says that it's live, but I don't see it on my device. If anyone can hear me. Oh no, it's coming up on the device. Guys, I'm so sorry about that delay. What I should have done was written down how I figured it out the last time the other night. Just see if anyone can hear me. Now I'm just going to go into the, oh good, fantastic. Okay, now just give me a moment. Uno momento. So, uno momento. I have been working on personal readings since the last live, so I have not had a decent chance to look at your material, Renee. So I really want to, what I want to do is take my time with it because it's so fascinating. Okay, so we're going to start with, just a moment now. Sorry that my list is so slow to come up here. Okay, Siobhan? Is Siobhan here? Is Siobhan here? Just a second now. Uh-oh. We may be a bit late for Siobhan. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, just, Siobhan, if you're on, because I know that sometimes I'm looking at my energy vibrate strong with the H, hopefully. Oh, cool. Okay, so just know that we're looking out for Siobhan. She donated. So while we're waiting for Siobhan, I hope I'm pronouncing Siobhan's name. If anyone is on that donated, don't be shy. Just speak up, because I realize that people's sort of code names, what you come up as on the live may not coincide with your real name, which is very common. That's what most people do. So I think maybe Siobhan may be joining us later on. So how is everybody? How's everybody doing? How are you, Renee? So I have an idea while we're waiting for Siobhan. Oops. Good. So what we'll do is we'll do some quick freebies while we're waiting for Siobhan. And can you guys remind me to look out for Siobhan in case I get distracted, which I usually do. So here's what I'd like you to do if you'd like a quick freebie. If you can, in one paragraph, post your astrology and your question, and make sure you do. Hi, Terra. How are you? How's Terra doing? Thank you. So we only have one donator tonight. It's Siobhan, but I don't think she's here with us yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to do quick freebies while we're waiting for her. So if anyone would like to ask a question, if you can, put your astrology and your question in the same paragraph. Good. Yeah. Oh, thanks for. I'm sorry that you were worrying, but thank you for your concern. You know how sometimes, we get thrown off track with certain things, and, slowly we're getting back on track here. So, would anyone like to ask a quick question? Or would anyone like to look at something that doesn't relate to you personally? Or does anyone want to ask a question about tarot? A little tarot lesson? Do any of you read cards? Does anyone here do their own card readings? Because I highly recommend that everyone get a tarot deck. You'd be really shocked at how easy it is. Okay, well, look at Terra's Libra. You try to read. Terra, do you mean you're Aquarius Libra rising, or are you an Aquarius asking about a Libra? I'm guessing that Terra is Aquarius Libra rising, or oops, sorry guys. So I'm going to do Terra first. One sec, guys. Thanks for clarifying there, Terra. So anyone with Libra or Taurus in their chart, especially female energies, the Empress, he's a Pisces. Okay, I'm going to write this down now. The Empress very often comes up for people who have heavy Taurus or Libra in their chart. So if you see the Empress coming up, that's very likely you, Terra. And obviously anything related to Aquarius. So Terra is Aqua, Libra rising, and we're looking at a Pisces person. Awesome. Let's have a quick look. Now, we're going to payload the area. So we're going to look at Terra's love life. Thank you, Terra, for letting us look at it. And again, if Siobhan shows up anywhere, please let me know. I'm going to make sure that I'm right about. Yeah. Okay. All right, now. So we will use the regular deck because I know that you guys, a lot of you know your tarot, and it's sometimes a little easier to understand when we use the deck that we're all used to. Okay, so stand by X Chimera. We're going to do Terra first. Hi, Angie. All right, so for Terra, please, the Sovereign Star is here. Yay. So Terra, I'm going to get you to picture, I know this sounds silly, but I'm going to get you to picture your Pisces in your mind, specifically what the Pisces looks like, facial features. And Terra, when you have a good image in your mind of your Pisces, if you could, it's almost like you're taking a mental screenshot and you're sending it telepathically to me, Take your time with it. And Terra, when you've done that, just type in done on the live chat and take your time with it. So we're looking at Terra's Pisces. Oops. Excellent, Terra. Good work. All right, so for that person, that Pisces, show me how he's thinking and feeling in 2 and 4, Terra's Pisces, in 1 and 4, that man, that Pisces, I think he's in love with you, 4 wands there. Okay, and in 4, here we go, Terra. How is the Pisces thinking and feeling? Okay, we're going to do 2 more and 1 more. How is Pisces thinking and feeling about Terra wanting to marry you? Feels like, I mean, the 4 wands, that's very romantic love there. How is Pisces thinking and feeling? And what happened here? So, so somebody, either he may be, he's definitely thinking, very focused on you. He could be looking at an ending or wondering why something has changed, or he could think that you are looking at something. Show me how Pisces, just give me a moment. Show me how Pisces is thinking and feeling. Okay, so he could be jealous or, yeah, okay, so Terra just says, why is he not talking to me? This makes sense because he could be jealous or suspicious of something. He's the one in the Page of Swords. So what is he looking at? That can be something in the past. What is he looking at there? What is it that he's looking at? He could be trying to make you angry. What is Pisces looking at? Okay, there's some kind of a lie here. Just a moment now. What is he doing here? He's trying to get your attention here. What is this Page of Swords here? Just a second now. Look at this. He's looking at Wheel of Fortune. What he could be doing. What he could be doing. By the way, he's well aware of the amount of time that has passed between you guys last spoke. This is somebody who could be literally counting days. Has it been 10 days? It's like he may be trying to get you to message him or trying to get your attention here. Just a second now. Yeah, there's okay, this makes sense, Tara, because this can be something that's being played over and over, and this is something coming out in the open, so he could be trying to communicate with you in an indirect way. There's something that somebody's trying to make clear, bring out in the open. There's something repetitious. What is, no, definitely. He wants you to look at something. This is a truth seeker, so he wants you to focus on something, or this is something coming out in the open. What is it? What is this truth here what is this truth here? Oh, okay. Have you listened to the lyrics of any of those? He's trying, this is really, okay. How he communicates, there's something in these songs. This is an artistic way of communicating, and this is somebody who won't. There's some kind of truth. Too bad he can't just communicate directly, but he's communicating through those, whatever those songs are. Yeah, look at this clandestine communication. There's the heart of Pisces. What was he trying to say? You're a big deal. why is he not taking action? Okay, why do we have a King of Pentacles there? Okay, this is a perfect couple. It's a married couple. Maybe he thinks that it looks like he wants commitment with you. Maybe he thinks that you don't. What message is he trying to convey to her? Something. Are you married or were you married? Hang on. I'm just going to read Terra's message. Is there any married couple around you? Because the Queen and King of Pentacles are in a commitment. Start fresh with him or with someone else. When you said you wanted to start fresh, did you clarify what you meant by that? Or start fresh in life? Did you clarify to him what you meant? Because if somebody said that to me, did you tell him that? You know what we should do is we should ask how he felt when you said that, because it looks like he may have misinterpreted something. He did. He may have misinterpreted something. When Terra said that she wanted a fresh start, okay, it got him riled up though somehow. We were both engaged in, Terra, okay, you're on to something there, Terra. I just want to pause for a second and get you to wind back the cards you just saw. He might have. So there's something that got him triggered here. Shit, just a second now. Why did this get him triggered? Why did he get triggered? There's both cards of Pisces. Why did he get triggered by this? He definitely really loves you. Why on earth would this trigger him? Because he may feel that, see, the way that he took this, he took it as some kind of rejection of his love. That's so bizarre. Why? What did he think she meant by a fresh start, an ending? And remember, we saw the death card. So let's see. Yeah, let's see what. Look at this. Like you're refusing a commitment. Feels like. How does? Told him I hurt when we were separate. Okay. Let's see what he knows that he did wrong. Okay. He is definitely not openly communicating with you. He's trying to indirectly communicate with you somehow. He's hurt for some reason. What does he know that he did wrong? What does he know that he did wrong, or what does he think he did wrong? Him refusing to end something. What was holding him back? What is this unexpected thing here? Hang on now. It's something he doesn't understand. So yeah, let's go back to the message, Terra. Was this something that you texted to him? Right before he stopped talking, or right before he stopped talking, what was he thinking and feeling? Hang on, we'll figure this out. Okay, yeah, he misinterpreted something. Okay, there's something that really upset him here. What really upset him? What on earth is the Magician? Just a moment. No, he definitely misinterpreted something. Okay? He really misinterpreted something. So here he is, okay? And what he's looking at here is you making a choice or some kind of a decision. But I think how he feels is that, you know, there should just be one choice and it should be him, right? How was he thinking? No, he thought you were taking off, babe. He thought you were hitting the road. There's Pisces, and there's this fresh start. I'll tell you exactly how he interpreted that. Even if you said you wanted a fresh start with him, the way that he took the fresh start was there's some kind of, even if you said I want a fresh start with you, what he's feeling like is that you want to, what you truly want is to move on. How does, so now it's possible to do this, yeah, and you want to be single. He thinks you want to be single. Ooh, see that? Yeah. He really, it really there's something here. Look at how this man here is triggered. He's either jealous or envious, or there's something that triggered him. It triggered him. Like, what was this emotional trigger? Now, it could be, what does he think that she thinks of him? So you're holding, oh, hang on, Terra. Just a minute now. What behavior is this? There's something that you said. See that? There's this communication. Just a moment now. What is it's something about the past, all right? It's a truth about the past. It's a truth about the past. There's you. Well, Terra, you're going to be, one good thing is that you were right about something, all right? You asked for us to try hard every day, do our best for each other. Well, you were certainly doing your best. Look, right here, Aqua, is you being correct. This is some kind of you're being straight up. You were right about something and it triggered him. There was something that really hit a nerve. Yeah. There's some realization that he had here. We got to look at what you just said. So Terra says, I sent him a text yesterday that I was confused. Yeah, that's you in the Seven of Cups. Why he won't talk to me. All right. So when he's not communicating with you with this. So what is it? What is this truth that he's looking at? He could be trying to find it. It's about you. He's totally focused on you. But what he's trying to understand here, yes, my love, he is being disrespectful. What's bothering him here, and this is what bothers a lot of people about Aquarius. There's you, Aquarius, the Fool. What he's noticing here is that, here's your fresh start, is that the Fool here, he's seeing you as somebody who doesn't have any baggage. He feels like you could care less. This card sometimes is a person. Now, I don't care. I don't give a damn. But it doesn't mean you don't give a damn about him. What he feels like is that you don't need him. All right. Yeah, and look at this. He's angry. So he feels like there's a lot of suitors that you could choose from. All right. I know you do care, my love. He's yeah. So he feels like, what he feels like, no matter what you said, is that at some point in the future, okay, he feels like there are other people that, deep down, he feels like you should shop around. He feels like he has competition, right? And I know that you're not doing anything to make him feel like that. Yeah, he just, again, it's the unknown here. Okay, now, what is it? What is it that made him upset? Just give me a moment now. Clarify what's in the. There's something here that was bugging him. Just a moment now. I think I know what this is. Why was she coming up as? Why was she coming up in the Strength card? Just give me a moment. Were you not having? Were you not having physical relations with him? He may have felt deprived. Why was he? But what was making him paranoid and nervous? What was making him paranoid? Whether or not you really love him. Okay, what was it that was upsetting him here? What is this decision? What's going on in the Lovers? Just a moment now. Clarify what's going on in the Magician. All right, who was wary here? So he's wary of competition. Why is he wary of competition? Because he refused. Okay, is there any reason why he would feel like you're not attracted to him anymore? Been apart for months. Have you turned him down physically or something? Because it's like he feels like you're not attracted to him anymore. Why does he feel like he's got competition? He's searching for some truth. Again, well, you're something else. You're coming up, see, as the it girl. This is the woman, who can stand on her own. You can't really put a label on this woman, right? What is this truth that he's looking at? What is this truth he's looking at? He just doesn't feel good enough for you. Why? Just a second now. What's going on in the Magician? Okay, so the Magician is him being manipulative. And the manipulation is that this is him being stubborn, all right, and defensive about something. What is he upset over? Something he doesn't want to face. Is he upset over something? A truth that you brought up. Some kind of a truth about whether or not he's marriage material. He's some kind of realization. What is this realization? That there's something here that he's stubborn about. Hang on, I'm reading your messages now. Yeah. So his problem, though, Terra, the problem is the things that you brought up were true, and it bugged him. And this is him, this is somebody who's very stubborn, and they're not moving. They're, again, okay, and there's an opinion about this person. Yeah, and this is something that he had anxiety about. It's a truth. It's something that you saw. So there's drinking. There's the drinking. The truth about the drinking. And now I know why the Page of Swords is there. The Page of Swords is everything that you notice. The page collects accurate information. So these are things that you noticed. So his problem is that you brought up some valid points, and he's upset about this. He's just insulted. But I mean, Terra, it's important. Well, let's see what he's planning on doing, Terra. So Terra says, should I call her? Let's see what he's planning on doing, all right? Thanks, Melville. What is Pisces? He's waiting for you to message him, I think, but he's seeing you as the Empress. What is Pisces planning on doing? Well, right now he's probably thinking, dreaming about you, but he's trying to figure something out there in the Seven of Cups. What is it that he's planning on doing? By the way, this is confusion, and this is the thing that you said. Hang on, I got to scroll back and look at your comment there. Remember when you said that you were confused? So this is about the text yesterday. All right. So this is something that you pointed out in the text. So what is he planning on doing? Just give me a moment now. What is he planning on doing? Just a moment now. He's worried that, he's worried that what he's planning on doing is waiting to see if, okay. So why is she coming up as the Strength card? Just a moment now. So he's trying to get control. He doesn't want things to end, that's for sure. He's losing sleep. He's very upset. Why is he coming up as the King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands? What's this decision? Just a moment now. So, okay. Well, how does he think that she feels about him? How does he think that she feels about him? Hang on now. How does he think that she feels about him? Just a moment now. So there's this opportunity. How does he think that she... Okay. Again, he thinks that you're not attracted to him anymore. He's worried. This thing that you said. So he's right now he's looking and reviewing all the text messages. He's standing there. And what is he... And he's... What is he regretting here? Just a second now. Being manipulative. Well, that's good. There's something that he's not bringing out in the opening. And okay. So part of what he's deliberately not giving. He's deliberately delaying or making you wait. What is he, and why is he doing that? There's something that he wants to know, whether or not you're still interested. He's trying to get you triggered here. Again, he's really not sure if you... So what he's doing here, this is interesting. He's waiting to see if you'll choose somebody else. There's some kind of a choice. Just a moment now. He's feeling rejected. He's feeling rejected. He's feeling like there's a truth here about something. He feels that something is done. Okay. There's no question in my mind. The problem is he doesn't feel good enough for you. All right. What was he defensive about here? What is this thing that he feels powerless over? Okay. Here's the problem. The problem is he's lacking in confidence, okay? He feels like you can have anyone that you want, and it's probably true. The other thing is you're not, I know that you may be despite what you're saying to him, he feels like you're just as happy on your own here. He also feels like he feels like you're above him. See, the problem with this Nine of Pentacles, the good thing about it is that you're the cream of the crop, the top of the top. Nobody can, he feels like there's nobody that can top you. But the bad thing about that is he feels like he's not good enough for you. He's also feeling very insecure here, and like there's nothing that he can do about it. Just give me a second now. What's he planning on doing? So the energy is gaining momentum here. He's letting pride get in his way. Just a second. Now the answers you need are coming. I think your commitment is being tested. See that? It's all right, my love. Do you mind if I have a look and see how you feel about him? Confidence is the key to your success, but that's the key to his success. The problem is, and your commitment is being tested. He needs to have confidence. Do you mind if I have a look? Thanks, Tara. Deep down, sorry, Tara. Deep down. I'm not saying that you don't love him, but I'm just wanting to see here. She feeling about the Pisces. But see, you're disappointed in something here. How is she feeling about the Pisces? It looks like you think that something is not balanced. Just hang on now. So you're very loving. You're very giving. You're willing to invest your entire cup, which is beautiful, but you feel that something is not balanced here. So show me, I think, anyway, sorry if I'm wrong. How is Terra feeling about the Pisces? Okay, so you're hopeful about the future. How is Terra feeling about the Pisces? So this Six of Swords, it's like what this could be is that you want him to join you and you want to be traveling at the same speed here. Show me how she's feeling about him. All right. Well, you do see that he's raising a bit of drama. Just a second now. She feeling about him. You want the drama to end. You want the instability to end. She feeling. You may be less. I am seeing. Are you physically attracted? Sorry, I'm so sorry about asking you this. You may not be as physically attracted to him as you were before. You do, so there is a very strong bond between you guys. You do love him. I do see that. There you are in the Queen of Pentacles, but you're wary about something. What is she wary about? Whether or not he's stable. You're wary about the Hierophant. Maybe he's a bit not boring, but there's the future. You could be wary that he's a bit stubborn, or this could be him gaining weight. There's something that you're wary about. There's Pisces and there's the future. What is Terra wary about? I don't know if he tries to start drama here. You're raising your sword here about whatever this is. There's some instability that you're seeing here, and you want something to heal. Yeah, I believe the Six of Swords and the Star is him healing, pushing off from the Five of Swords. You want him, and there is something that there's something that's unstable, and you don't want that instability there. You don't want that. Yeah, he's coming out as the King of Wands. So the King of Wands, he has the potential to be the King of Pentacles. Right now, he's the King of Wands. So what this is this man can go off. He can be sooky, stubborn, envious, jealous. Yeah, and over here, what you don't like, over here, you don't like the fact that he puts you in a state of confusion. You do not like that. Yeah. Also, I am seeing that you may be wondering if you may be wondering about whether or not you're looking at what you want is someone who is stable. And I do see, look, the man is very much in love with you, but the problem is, he's doing that. It's a passive aggressive it's passive aggressive. It's because he's insulted. All right. Um, just a second now, Tara. By the way, if Siobhan is here, if Siobhan is here, the person who donated, if you're here, can you make sure you speak up? Just get a, just a second here, Tara. There's something that he said that he didn't mean, Tara. He thinks the world of you. He is missing you. He's going to contact you, Tara. He's working up the courage to contact you. Okay. There is something, yeah, and he literally didn't know what love was until he met you. There's something he wants you to be patient. I think her name is Siobhan. There she is. We're doing you right after we're finished with Tara. When? Well, give me a minute now. I might be able to tell you. He's really missing you. What is? He feels. See, here's the thing. He you to move on. He does not want. He's afraid to open up to you, and he wants a second chance. This is really good, Tara. This is really good. All right. So I would, if I were you, first of all, I always recommend that if there's anything that you think that somebody else could be confused about, there's nothing wrong. Tinkerbell, please do not just hand. No, Tinkerbell, no. Tinkerbell, please, no. Tinkerbell, honey, please don't get on the tarot table when mommy's reading. I love you so much. Please don't do that. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. If there's something that Terra, that you think that he really doesn't understand, or if you think you might have misled him, there's absolutely nothing wrong with sending him a little text or an email, just making sure that he's not confused. But I don't think that's the situation. Just make sure you don't have him blocked. Think positively. And just keep doing what you're doing. I think all will be well here. Now, in terms of when, I think it's going to be very soon. Okay, and try to think about what you want. If this is somebody that you're not certain about, beautiful, yeah, that's wonderful, Tara. I'm certain that this is just him being a little insecure. If you I think that you need to think about whether or not, if he does gain a lot of weight, is this going to be a big deal? And tell him, okay? Um, because it's not healthy, for one thing. But the thing is, I think you're very wise to be giving that straightforward communication. If you didn't tell him that, yeah, it's because he was insulted. It's because he was insulted. Let me tell you something, Tara. Nobody ever blocks someone unless they have strong feelings for them. Think about it. We don't block people if they don't have any impact on us. Blocking someone is a way of getting control, a desperate attempt to get control over something. All right? So, yeah. So, you may want to let him know. Well, just let him know the truth. If the truth is, you'd still love him if he were really fat. Tell him. But it's not fair, really, for people to expect them to still be physical with them when they're really grossly overweight. Excuse me, Tinkerbell. I love you. Everybody loves you, but I cannot read when you get on the tarot table. How about the couch there, honey? Mommy loves you very much. Why don't you climb up on the couch, sweetheart? Okay, we're going to do Siobhan next. One final piece of advice for Terra regarding this grumpy Pisces. I know what you think. Take it up? No, okay, come on. Now I'm going to get you to take a little nap. Oops. I'm going to get you to take a little nap in here. All right, mommy can't remember. Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry, guys. One final word of advice from Spirit regarding. Oh, thank you, Mary. regarding Terra and her Pisces. All right, so there's two messages. Oh, Terra, listen to this. Love overcomes all obstacles. A change in attitude is all it takes to turn things around. And I think that's him changing his attitude. Trust in love's power. It will transform you and the one you love. All will soon clear. Along with, geez, there were three. Life is a cycle of changing seasons. Let us remember the Wheel of Fortune we had. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever lost, for all exists eternally within our heart. Now that's the change that you wanted. You wanted a fresh starting. Oh, Tara, you are loved more than you consciously know. Share your insecurities with the one you love. That's what Pisces is supposed to be doing. You will be surprised and reassured by their reaction. Love is all around you. So I think what's happening is that he needs to share his insecurities. Um, and, you know, um, and it could be a message for you too, but I just think that's confirmation that the problem is, that he's insecure. So I'm getting hold your vision and your commitment is being tested, which came out. Oh, and the answers you need are coming. I think they're going to be coming very, very soon. All right. So Tara will monitor your situation. And thank you so much for letting us look at that. Let's all just say a little prayer for Tara's Pisces. Please allow Tara's Pisces to let go of the fear and to communicate with her in a straightforward manner, and to share his insecurities and allow him to listen to Tara's response. Amen. And email me when you hear from him, okay? All right. Now, that was a very interesting reading. So we are going, I do find that Pisces masculine are extremely hard to read. Emotionally, they are extremely good at hiding their feelings. Okay. Probably, well, Tinkerbell is, look, uh, I really, really, truly believe that there is an ancient soul in her, and she may have been a human at one point because somebody else, another reader, uh, was reading my pets. And she said that I do have a favorite pet, and she said that that pet is frustrated because that pet used to be in a human form and is frustrated about not being able to communicate. And I'm almost positive she was talking about Tinkerbell. But anyway, okay. All right, sorry for getting thrown off. So we are going to look at Siobhan next. And Siobhan, can I get you to give me don't give me a year. Yeah, isn't that incredible? I could tell, like, it's just incredible. Some of the things that she does. If you're still here at the end of the show, or I'll tell you a little bit more about what I'm talking about, or maybe after we do Siobhan, because Siobhan donated, and I really am wanting to do a good job on her reading. Siobhan, you are so welcome, my love. Thanks for being honest and being easy to read, and your energy is very clear and beautiful. It's coming out as the Star, the Fool, the Six of Swords. Your energy is all clear, and I think you just want to understand him. I do see you in the Seven of Cups. He better make sure that you're not in the Seven of Cups for a long time, because I'll tell you something. When somebody keeps somebody else in a state of confusion, it's considered to be a spiritual crime. And you know why? Because the truth is all really the truth um, is understanding its unconditional love, right? So it's extremely important that we don't, like, let me give you an example. Let's say that somebody wants to get back, they're angry at someone, so they design a breakup so that they've surprised the hell out of the person that they're breaking up. They suddenly leave, or they don't give them closure about why they ended things. That is deliberately putting someone in the Seven of Cups, keeping someone in a state of confusion. Not only is it a spiritual crime, but for people who don't clear that up for others, there's major, not, and it's not just karma. There's punishment for that. Literally, there's confirmation there. Love you. We'll definitely do a quickie for you after, Siobhan. Okay, Siobhan. So let me just give you a little advice about you want to, if you love somebody and you want a future with them. Definitely, I know that it's scary sometimes when you're blocked and you're unblocking that person who's blocked you. It's a little bit scary because you're being vulnerable. Um, but just remember, don't rush yourself, unblock him, and just consider what he has to say. He's going to communicate with you. And when he does communicate with you, if he said something rude or mean, or if it's just a hey, you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. Um, I recommend when the divine masculine is misbehaving, put him on a 2-to-1 ratio. That's for every 2 texts he sends you, you can send back 1. And what you can do, let me just give you some advice on how to completely avoid any kind of rejection or man pain. Here it is. You don't initiate any, don't invite, don't do any. Now, this is only this is if somebody is being difficult, okay? If the divine masculine is being really stubborn. Yeah, 2-to-1. And what you do is you don't call him, and you don't call him back either. If he calls you, if you feel like it, you can answer. If he asks to see you, if you feel like it, you can go ahead and see him. But you don't ask any questions. In other words, you don't do any initiation, because that way he can't reject you. If you're not available, don't counter offer. I can't do it tonight, but how about tomorrow? Don't, no counter offers. And this is not being manipulative. What it is you're not doing any work. You're letting him do the work. You can tell him you love him. Make sure you tell the truth. If you want a commitment, you can tell him you want a commitment, but you just reduce the amount of action that you're taking to a nil. Okay, so here is he's probably gonna text you, and it's gonna be something like, "How you doing? Hey." Leave that alone. That's one. And wait for the second text to come in, even if it's an emoji or something. That's text number 2. Then you can respond, and here's how you respond. You say, "Oh, it's really good to hear from you. I've been thinking about you today." Notice how you didn't ask any question. You didn't say, you just don't ask any questions. All right. "Hey, Charity." And that way you can't be rejected. He can't hurt you. So, do you get what I mean? So you just don't take any action, but don't block him on anything. And you don't have to answer the phone if he calls. If you want to answer, you can answer it. If you're feeling nervous or confused, don't answer. He'll call again. Don't call him back. Do not call him. That way you won't experience any rejection. Now, some people say, "Oh, this is manipulative." No, it's not. What it is because you're being straightforward with your feelings. You're telling him what you want, and you're letting him step up to the plate. Okay? And this is only for situations where, because did you see you were coming out as the Empress? He was coming out as wanting to be your King of Pentacles, but he was coming out as a bloody King of Wands. But the Emperor was coming out occasionally. And you invoke these, I call them the rules, some Jewish ladies. By the way, I'm seeing 10-10 on the board, Terra, so that's good. Is when you're in a situation where there is a very strong connection and the masculine has been very badly behaved. It's only for very, very, and it also gets rid of you'll get rid of if there's any karmics around, it's like the karmic exterminator. All right. Charity knows because she's done it and she's seen it working. Okay. Charity takes a lot of courage, doesn't it? It's like, it's just like being on a diet. You know how much discipline it takes to follow a diet? It's just like a diet. You're just disciplining yourself. You're reining in your own behavior. But what happens is in the Two of Cups, remember, there's always one in these beautiful divine connections. There's always one person. Oh, shoot. Is my screen frozen? Oh, no, it's not. Notice here what's the woman doing? She's standing very still, and notice how she's standing back. Hang on, now I got to get this to focus. Just a moment. Focus. Okay, do you see how the woman is standing still and she's standing back? Let's look at her feet. They're not moving. What's the masculine's feet doing? He's moving toward her. You know why? Because she's standing still and standing back. Now look at his hand. So all you have to 10-10 on the board again, Terra. All you need to do is step back and she's not doing anything. She is showing her cup and she has the cup, but she's stepping back. And what will happen then is just like a magnet, the masculine will step forward. Siobhan is next. Okay, so, and then we don't really know I was going to do Mary because she did a little donation up there. All right, Siobhan, are you still here? And I'm so sorry that I'm being so verbose. So what I need from Siobhan, and I don't give me a year. I don't want anyone's year of birth. But if I could have, yes, go for it, Terra. Go for it. Yeah, you have to really look at the cards. There's Siobhan. So Siobhan, I don't want the year, but can you give me the day and month? You are so welcome, my love. Thank you for being open to my advice. I never give advice unless I'm very confident about it, okay? So it does take a lot of courage to be vulnerable, but it puts you in, it ups your cash, and believe it or not, it puts you in the powerful position. I love you too. Thank you, Terra, for your beautiful energy. So we're going to get Siobhan to give me. Okay, you'll be right after Siobhan. Aha, here we go. So we have is that 28? So we've got a first Deacon Aqua. And Siobhan, do you happen to know your rising sign? Don't worry if you don't. You think of me as your mother. That's why I get to lecture. It's kind of fun when you're old. I call myself old. And I love the way you guys are getting more confident. It's awesome. Okay, you're the dragon. Oh, cool. Wow. That's interesting, Siobhan. So I'm going to start clearing a deck for Siobhan. And I am interested in what we're looking at, what Siobhan would like to look at. Just a moment, guys. Guys, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to cough, and I don't want you guys hearing me coughing. So Siobhan is going to put together her first question for us. No, no. What I was looking for was it'll come out as it might say ASC, ascendant. These charts never say rising. It'll be your rising sign. But don't worry, Siobhan, I don't really need it. And on top of all of that, perfect. Thank you, my love. Excellent. Another Aquarius Libra rising. Cool. So you could come out as the Empress with the Libra in your chart. That's your North Node. Okay. Are you looking at your chart, Siobhan, by any chance? Don't worry if you don't have it. If you do have your chart in front of you, okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so do you see where it says ASC or ascending or ascendant in your chart? And don't worry if you can't find it. And what is the ascendant? What is the ascendant sign? If you can tell, and don't worry if you can't. Leo. Okay, got it. Thank you, my love. So the reason why I always ask that is for some reason, and I have no idea why, but most people come out probably about 80% of the time in my readings as their rising sign. Someday I'll figure out why. So in other words, you could come out as a Leo in this reading instead of an Aquarius. Okay. There'll be a little bit of both. All right. So Siobhan, what would you like me to look at first? I'm just going to clear this deck. So Siobhan is going to tell us. And if you like, I can just do a general or check the energy around you. It's completely up to you. If you don't have a specific question, that is completely okay. Thank you. I'm going to write this down now. See, if the Empress comes out, that will definitely be you. So when with Moon in Taurus, if there's a heavy Taurus or Libra placement, you'll often come out Venus in Pisces. Thank you. You could be the Queen of Cups as well. Pisces, Venus, Taurus, Moon. And we've got Leo rising. By the way, I'm a Leo rising too. I'm an Aries, but I'm a Leo rising. Thank you, Siobhan. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to continue clearing this deck for Siobhan. Okay, she says. Okay, got it. I understand. Thank you for telling me that because I'll understand now if I see Judgment or Pentacles. Would you like me to just check the energy around you first? Or wow. Oh. Oh, we've got lots of Leo rising here. I love that name. Divyansha. Beautiful. 12 year. Oh yeah. Of no intimacy. You know, it hurts saying when there's no, yeah. And so Siobhan, his birthday, do we know when I don't need the year, but his birthday, the marriage that you're getting out of, that would be extremely helpful. He's a Leo. Okay. Okay. Is he a July or August Leo? Is he a July or August Leo? I just want to know if he's on the cusp of anything. So those cuspers can be tricky. Okay. So, okay. So, I mean, he's kind of on the cusp of Leo and Virgo there. That's okay. He should come out. He is technically a cusper. Technically, he's a cusper. Um, Renee. All right. Show me. Can I please see? Well, okay. I think there's something. It's something that he hasn't said. Something that he hasn't said. There's the marriage, and he may be praying for the marriage. There's something here that's concealed here. There's you. Uh, he feels like he's losing you, by the way. So he feels like you're moving on. You're the one moving on from the marriage. He still loves you. He still loves you. I've got to go back to the regular deck here. So you're looking, and maybe he was very selfish. Hang on now. Just a moment now. He's angry about you leaving? Why on earth would he be angry? Oh, he doesn't want you to be on the market. Doesn't want you to be. He's scared and wary of you being on the market. He's scared and wary of something. What is he wary of? You being completely gone. So he feels like, I mean, this is ridiculous. He feels like you abandoned success here, but I mean, why would, show me how the Leo is feeling. He's really, he could be praying here. What's happening here in the Four of Swords is, at the moment, there's something that he's not telling you. And this person is often suddenly realizing that they should have been grateful. The history of the card is that the soldier, he's actually lying on a coffin before he went out to battle, just in case he dies in the battle. He either digs his grave or he makes a coffin. Well, this soldier didn't die in the battle, and he's so grateful that he lies on his coffin in gratitude. It's often a card of a man realizing, I should have been grateful. How is the Leo? He's definitely, I realize he's not telling you, yeah, he should have been grateful here. There's the King of Pentacles. There's him, as a married man. He's angry about something, that he's angry because somebody's looking at you, because he's angry. He's scared and wary. Why is he scared and wary? Just a moment now. Because he's scared and wary that he is in love with you, but he's scared and wary of a choice that you're making in love. Now look at the Emperor here. Ooh, this is interesting. I gotta switch decks for a second. There's a truth here about this legal commitment. There's some kind of a truth about you leaving, and there's some kind of an ending. Hang on now. Oh, he wants to get back together with you. He had you in chains. So I do see that you were sort of enslaved here. You said this is something really interesting, guys. So the devil just came up for how he had her in chains, and look at just look at what Siobhan had. I'm just possession to him. That I just saw 1010 on the board, by the way. I see it right in the cards, but it's what he was. That's what he's looking back on now. I believe the Emperor, but I believe the Emperor is what he knows that he should be or wants to be, and what he's fearing that you're going to find. we're gonna clear this deck. 'Cause, I'm regretting now not having cleared this deck first. Just hang on. Just a moment now. Just a moment now. This is interesting. Just give me a second now, Siobhan. Show us, how is the Leo thinking and feeling? He wants a new start. This is something that he wants to talk about possessive. She's mine. He doesn't want to let you go. He doesn't want to let you go. There's something that he's realized here, though. Yeah, this is some realization here. Just give me a second now, Siobhan. I'm not going to rush myself here. How is the Leo thinking and feeling? Yeah, he's looking. See, there's stuff that he would never have looked at had you not initiated this breakup here. Just give me a moment now, Siobhan. This is really interesting. What is Leo thinking and feeling right now? Because I think he's learning a hard lesson. What is he thinking and feeling? Right now. Okay, do you see on the Page of Pentacles? Something that he wants to say here. This is a message. He does love you. He's thinking about, there's something that you said that he's looking at very closely. This is communication. This might have been communication about, you might have said something about intimacy. Show me how Leo is thinking and feeling right now. He feels powerless, or he feels like he had you in a trap, or how is he thinking and feeling right now? He's feeling, he still loves you. How is he thinking of, he's having a massive realization here, okay? And it's the massive realization that he's having is that he loves you. There's you. You're coming up as the Empress. What is he realizing here? It's this epiphany that he's having. Aha! So right here, he is standing there at a very important point in his life, and he's looking back. All right? Let's see what he's, so there's somebody who's finally looking at the past. What is he looking at there? What is Leo looking at? He's looking back at the past. It's something that wasn't fair, or something that was being managed or maintained, or something about time, or he's realizing something. What is temperance? It could be that he could be realizing how patient you were. What is he realizing here? There's Leo. He's realizing something about his own behavior. Okay, so this could be him. Was he cheating? It's so. So he thinks what he's thinking is that you're not heartbroken. Either that, or that there were things that you kind of pretended not to see, or things that, I mean, this is something, you may have given him a pass here. This is his betrayal here. But over here, this could be information that he tried to keep out of your sight. What is he realizing here? Hang on now. Well, I mean, he's missing an opportunity with you here. There's something, I mean, over here, he was, boy, this person, you know, there he is refusing a special cup here, and being in a snit. Over here is, what is she doing in the Two of Swords? Not tolerating something, or what is she doing in the Two of Swords? No, something's finally over with. There's there's something that, have you served something on him? He's worried that you're going to serve something on. Have you served something legal on him? Oh, hang on. I'm just reading your comments. Okay, so I see that. Did you recently serve something legal on him, or did you tell him that you're going to serve something on him? Okay. I'm just reading your comments here. Yeah, there it is. So, okay, so show me how he's feeling about, because this is what he's thinking about right now. He's got anxiety about it, or he's, just a moment now. So you raised your sword about something wasn't fair. There's some kind of an ending here, and something. Who's refusing? Okay, is there some? Did he refuse to accept service, or did he refuse? Is there something that he's refusing to file back, or refusing to respond, or is there something that he's refusing to disclose? It was served Father's Day weekend. So, son. Okay, so the Four of Swords is something that's concealed. There's something that's or it's no response. Is the order of protection still in place? Is it still active, the order of protection? Because I think what's happening here is he wants to communicate something to you, but he can't. He's not allowed. There's some kind of there's something that is, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So what does he want to say? What is it that he wants? What is he concealing? So, he wants to say things were unfair in the past, that he does love you, and that it was one-sided relationship, that he's finding it very difficult that he can't speak with you. So he knows that he was difficult and defensive and in denial. He wants that he didn't recognize your worth, that he was manipulative. All right. So he's in a bit of a panic here. He's in a huge panic. Okay. Here's how he's really feeling. So, but it took all of this. So if it makes any difference to you, he is now realizing that he's the one that ruined everything. He may have been drinking or partying or just not taking the marriage seriously. But this is what he wants to tell you, and it's like he feels like you obviously don't know how he feels. He wants to tell you this, but he can't. It's not legal. Yeah, he feels bad about the marriage being over. Yeah, I got it. So we'll go on. We'll move on now. If it makes any difference to you, Siobhan, this person knows that they went too far. So he may feel like it's beyond repair, because often when you get the Four of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Ten of Swords, this is somebody who feels like they went way too far. It's beyond repair.
but he is very, very emotionally upset about it. Okay. But it took, this is the hindsight, is 2020. Yeah. He's thinking a lot about what you said, by the way. He was very selfish. Yeah. He played mind, and I do see that he played mind games here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That could be what he's thinking about, that he could have stopped that from happening. All right. So, what is there anything you would like to? Yeah, I see that, and so yeah, it's like there was something that he really wouldn't budge on. So, all right. What? So, is there anything that you would like me to look at regarding that situation before we go on to the sorry, the Virgo, or what specifically would you like me to look at? You got it. Okay. And so the new person, did you say the new person was a Virgo? Sorry if I'm wrong about that. Okay. Um, Let me ask you a question. Do you have a lawyer, and do you know if he has a lawyer? I guess that the lawyers probably haven't looked into it much, but was that recent um, September 9 Virgo? Okay, that's excellent because that's not on the cusp of anything. The regarding the breakup of the marriage, do do you know if your ex has a lawyer? Because the way to answer that question, whether or not you will fare well in the divorce. Okay, so and what about the Leo? Do we know if he has anyone? Okay. Just give me a minute here. I'm going to roll this down. Okay, I'll tell you something interesting. I'm going to make a small prediction here now, okay? There could be something about assets that he's not going to be able to keep hidden. Um, so I don't know if he had a business. Just a second now. Show me what's going on with that Three of Pentacles. Oops. Show me how, what's the High Priestess secret here? And what's the Two of Coins? Exposure. And what's the Four of Wands here? See this? This here how does he feel? Just give me a second now. I'm looking at how you're going to fare in the divorce. What's he worried about regarding? What's he worried about? There's something about assets here. Yeah, because there's greed here, and there's something. Just a second now. What's the devil here? How is he feeling about, okay, so what is the 10 of swords? Yeah, there's something unethical here. Has he gotten any advice yet? Just give me a moment, any advice yet? Yes, he has. Has he gotten any advice yet? You see, there's going to be a request to expose stuff, and this has to do with assets. He has already gotten some kind of advice from somebody, and what he's been told is there will be a request to expose assets, and he's being forced. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to lie. Just a second now. The advice. There's somebody looking at a truth. Yeah, that again that everything's everything's going to be exposed about money. What is the advice? Just a moment now. You're going to be they will have to give you a truth. You're going to, and then you'll have to be compensated here. Okay, so, and how do we? What's the Star and the Empress? And how is this going to be done? What's the 10 of Swords? I believe that's signing an agreement. Yeah, it's something about truth. Yeah, and how things are going to end. Okay, I'm going to make a small prediction here. I think that you're not going to have to do much in court because it looks like somebody is going to end up advising him to settle out of court because otherwise something gets exposed. Okay, you may end up getting more than you expect. It's like he's been told that he can't get around not exposing, and something about finances. Now, when you say my answers aren't showing up, what does that mean? Only every other one. I don't understand. Do you mean on the live chat? Because other people have told me that as well. There's some kind of a glitch. I think that I understand what you're saying. Maybe try to, yeah, every other answer. Wow. Okay. All right. So yeah, other people have told me that, by the way. I don't know how to resolve that. It's even worse on the other channel. Okay. Yeah, I get it, Siobhan. Just keep typing it in until it shows up. Okay. Now, shall we look at the Virgo? So basically what I saw was that with how you're going to fare in the divorce is that you may start out in court, but it's going to be resolved quickly, okay, without litigation. And I do think that he is going to have to disclose. You may be in court only for something being disclosed about money, okay, that he can't get around, and then it gets resolved out of court, okay? They may just whoever, I do think he's already spoken to a lawyer, and it could be a lawyer that he already knows, but he's been told that he can't get around. He's not going to be able to lie. There's something that can't be hidden. Okay? Now we'll look at the Virgo, okay? So this Virgo is smack in the middle of Virgo season. Yeah, go through with the initial preliminary demand for just do what your lawyer says to do. Okay? It has to do with him disclosing assets, which it will, that part I think will take place in court. Okay, but then it's something then gets resolved really quickly. Okay. Sorry, I got to stop thinking about that court thing. I'm going to use some more palette. We're moving on. So Siobhan, I'm going to get you to picture the Virgo, what the Virgo looks like. All right, the Virgo's facial features. And I know this sounds really silly, but here's what I'm going to get you to do. If you could, in your mind, picture what the Virgo looks like. And as you're picturing the Virgo, you want to take, it's glitchy, is it? Yeah, is it, it's freezing. I can see that I don't know what's happening there. Is the sound glitchy? Is the sound also skipping? Okay, perfect. Okay, so Siobhan, what I want you to do is picture the Virgo. And it's almost like you're going to take a mental screenshot of what the Virgo looks like. And you're going to, like you're sending a little telepathic email. You're going to send it to me. Send me that screenshot in your mind of what the Virgo looks like. And take your time. And when you've done that, I want you to type in done on the live chat, okay? It's looking really good so far. How is the Virgo thinking and feeling? Excellent work. I keep getting the Two of Cups, so this is looking really good. Okay, that's somebody who's it's bonding, it's emotional attraction and falling in love. There it is again. This is really good. So you guys are bonding well. Show me how the Virgo is thinking, and how is the Virgo thinking and feeling right now? Now he's hoping to hell that you're done with the past. There's over here is the past, all right? And that's the past being over with. How is, so there's some kind of, what is this thing in the past that he's worried about? Yeah, that's a third party. So that would be, I believe, your ex. Yeah. So the Virgo, it looks like there's a slight concern here. That you're really done with this person that you were. Do you see the 2 3s on either side and the 10 of Swords in the middle? It is your ex, yeah. So he's worried. Where we have the 6 of Cups, there's a slight worry here. There's a choice, a decision. There's a marriage. See that? And there's exposure. So definitely there's a concern here. He's hoping that you are done with the past. But show me more here about what the Virgo is thinking and feeling. Is the Virgo thinking and feeling? Now, he could be worried that this could be a man who's worried. He doesn't want to be a rebound, all right? Because over here, there's a woman who's kind of denying the fact that they're heartbroken. There's a woman who's refusing, to see a truth, or somebody who's just shutting out heartbreak. So I know that you are done with him, but it's important to understand that when I'm reading these cards, I'm reading what people are thinking and feeling, and you understand they could be completely wrong. So this, I'm not reading the truth. I'm reading the truth about what they are thinking and feeling. So, so show me a little bit more, just a second now. Show me a little bit more about how Virgo is thinking and feeling. Yeah, it's he sees you in the Two of Swords here. Show me a little bit more. Yeah, there's Judgment, and that's a divorce, right? So show me what he's thinking and feeling here. There's Virgo and Judgment. So I do think that he's hoping. Yeah, here we go. Now, see, there's Virgo is the King of Pentacles because Virgos are mutable. There's something here that that he wants to make happen. He wants to, he really wants to see some. But notice what he wants. This is something he, there's something that needs to manifest here. There needs to be some kind of solid proof of something. So he may be hoping. This Virgo, yeah, there is. So this Ace of Swords here, and the King of Pentacles. He wants you to be sure. He wants the truth. He wants to take action, but over here is clarity, and let's just keep going here. Show me how Virgo is thinking and feeling. Okay, so there's you raising your sword. You could be asking for truth and clarity. You could be saying, no, it's really over. Show me how Virgo is thinking and feeling. Now, here we go. Look at the past there. See that? So I don't know if you've discussed the past, your past with the Virgo. It looks like when you do, well, let's just keep going. Show me a little bit more, please. Show me how the Virgo is thinking and feeling. well, he's watching. Again, this is somebody who's, they could be suspicious. They're watching. They want a truth. The thing about this is, this can be a reunion, right? So he could be a little bit, he could have his, he could be watching to make sure that you guys don't get back together or something. Yeah, so he's looking at, so the Chariot can be somebody who's reining in their emotions here. So you're leaving, he sees that he wants you, or he sees you breaking out of some kind of, breaking away from somebody who's very controlling here. Now, this is nice. Well, I'll tell you what's nice about this. Remember when you said that the Emperor is likely the new person? You're right. Yeah. I think that the reason why he shuts down is because he knows it's none of his business, and he is listening though. And he wants you to do what you want to do. Okay. He does feel, he is coming up as the Emperor. So he feels like you're moving away from somebody who's totally controlling toward an Emperor. So the fact that he looks at himself as the Emperor is really good, because that's somebody who's confident. The Virgo is confident and stable, but it's like he wants you to do this on your own here. This is a new, it's a leap, a new start here. Sorry, something is dinging down here. Show me how the Virgo is thinking and feeling. Yeah. Now, Siobhan, look at him side-eyeing you, and I want to show you, hang on, I want to show you what he is looking at. Waiting, see that? He's looking at a woman who is still under some kind of restriction. So why is he seeing her? Because you guys are still married. That's why. Why is he seeing her still in? Because the Leo is holding you back. See that? So because you're still married to the Leo. So the Virgo is being very careful. I do believe that the Virgo is in love with you. You're in the Two of Cups, so he's falling in love. But he is very wary about this situation with Leo, okay? Yeah. He's for some reason he is seeing you as still being in these restrictions, and I do think it's because it's simply because there's still a legal marriage here. So that, I mean, that just means that he doesn't want to get heartbroken. He's very serious about you. So show me what else he's. This is beautiful. His desire is to be with you. Okay, he also wants you to be healed. Yeah, he really wants to make sure that you're healed and over this other connection. Yeah, he also doesn't want to be a rebound here. All right, so yeah, he wants to make sure that your mourning is over with, that you're done. So the Virgo is a little bit insecure about whether, well, not insecure, but the Virgo wants you to be completely, totally, utterly healed. And he wants you to go toward him in as the Fool, which means no baggage, nothing. You're not rebounding from anything. It's a brand new start that you want with the past gone. All right. And he does want to give you time this is somebody who's healing from an ending. So it's very respectful. He has a lot of respect for you. Okay. I'm just going to roll this deck here. So he really wants to be with you. He feels like this is a destined connection. He's very much in love with you. He does love you. He feels like you are the one. I finally realized that you are the one and I love you over and over. Let's just see a little bit more here. He's afraid to open up to you. He doesn't want to get hurt. You see, and that's because he doesn't know how to express his feelings for you. But I feel like so he's very afraid that somebody is going to come back and ask you for another chance. All right. He's very worried that somebody is going to want a new beginning with you. All right. He's hoping that you're not in denial. He doesn't want to move too fast. He wants to make sure that things are over with. He's foreseeing. What he thinks is that this other guy, this Leo, is going to come back and beg you not to move on, and I think he's right. But I don't think you're. Well, who knows what you're going to do? You're going to do whatever you want to do. But if the Virgo, if you feel like he's slowing down or pulling away, it's just because he's trying to give you some breathing room. All right. Yeah, and that makes sense. You don't have to rush anything, my love. Yeah. Yoga is great. Yeah. Yoga is I only learned this the other day that it's one of the best ways to clear out stuck energy. It has something to do with the root chakra. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. So yoga would be a great thing to do. Um, if you're trying to, because people do all this cord cutting stuff, and I think that the way to burn out or burn off or eradicate negative energy that you may have picked up, and when I say this, it's kind of like this person that you were with, um, all the things that he said, these things can have an impact on you in a subconscious way, and it's hard to get rid of it, Oh, that's so sweet. You're lucky to have a son that's caring like that and that listens. You're very lucky. I've been talking to a lot of people whose children are not treating them well. Their adult children are being really mean to them. And so you're very lucky to have a son who's a good listener. Siobhan, what else would you like me to do? Do anything you like. Yeah, I've got to get back into yoga. I'm just gonna refresh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, in your throat. Oh, let's look at the chakra cards. Just hang on 1 second. I'm just gonna refresh my beverage. What an excellent question, Siobhan. I don't see any player energy there at all, Siobhan. I think that if anything, the Virgo doesn't know how to communicate. You're going to hear from the Virgo very soon. You don't have him blocked or anything, do you? Make sure you do not have the Virgo blocked because he is planning on reaching out to you very soon, all right? And he's also missing you. You want to be patient with the Virgo, okay? There was something that he feels that he was wrong about, the Virgo. Just give me a moment now. What is... Sorry. Hang on now. What does he feel that he was wrong about? He really misses you. Good. Yeah, don't block. By the way, he gets very emotional when he thinks about you, okay? He may have been in denial of his feelings, the Virgo, and he is afraid to open up to you. So, wow. He's definitely going to take action soon, okay? So just don't, just don't, he says stuff to try to throw you off, the Virgo, and it's just because he's definitely he's gonna step out of his comfort zone. Oh, you can expect some powerful change here with the situation with Virgo, okay? Woohoo! Something fiery coming up. Show me a little bit more, please. Oh, this is so beautiful. So I was asking about what's going to happen between you and the Virgo. We've got a new romantic cycle begins. So, and it's safe to love this person. I'm getting a new romantic cycle begins over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, so yeah, bring love into the situation. So this could be, just look at all the eclipses that are showing up here. It's amazing. There is a real, um, there is a real strong connection between Aquariuses and Virgo, by the way. Hold your vision. So just, focus on what you want to do here, okay? Work through your fears. So don't let fear get to you. Be confident. That's the key to your success, okay? Emotions are running high, and that's Virgo's emotions. All right. So what is the advice? What is the overall advice for Siobhan regarding Virgo? Why do I feel like we're going to get... Okay, look at this. This is a favorable time for matters of the heart, a time of inspiration and healing. A relationship blossoms. Your heartfelt aspirations now manifest lovingly into reality. So you're going to see something blossoming and manifesting with Virgo. Now, listen carefully, my fixed air sign. So you guys, you Aquariuses, especially the first decan Aquariuses, there is a tendency to allow the intellect, and the logic to override, what you're feeling. Listen to this. Try to look at things more from a feeling level. What is your heart saying? If you look at life purely through logic, you will always get to a point where it seems to make no sense. True wisdom and understanding reside in the heart. And oh my God, Sean, I kid you not. So as I was reading that, I was like rolling this deck. Have a look at what just came up. I almost never see this card. A new love is coming your way. Yet, in order for this to manifest, you must first release the past. Are you ready? All it takes is a conscious desire to do so. I'm just going to read your comments now. Sorry. Yeah. And the PTSD, is that from the Leo? Because I've been learning a lot lately about you can suffer. You can have PTSD just from exposure to a narcissistic person. It's just like the fear that goes through you it's the same fear. Yeah, it's the same kind of fear that an animal will go through when it feels like it's going to be eaten, or hunted, or it shows the harm that these narcissists can do. So there's so much that I could say here, but just really guard your space, your territory. Have have as little contact as possible with the Leo, and do the gray rocking thing and the yellow rocking. Yeah, so many lies. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Wow, look at that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's it's so incredible how much damage can be done by and the length of time, right, that you were with that person. Um, we were going to look at your chakras for a second. Hang on. Show us a little bit. Yeah, so vulnerability, you said your throat chakra was blocked, right? So what I think we're seeing here, um, the fact, I mean, I'm getting really beautiful energy from you, Siobhan. I'm not getting energy of anyone that's angry, or there's no, like you're not holding any grudges or anything. I'll tell you what it is now in a second. The fact that, yeah, yeah, in your throat, yeah. Um, so the fact that so first of all, you showed up, okay, you put your heart on the line, it got broken, and now you're healing. And the fact that you got through that with Leo, and here you are, it's in such a beautiful energy, but still able to look at it from, look and see the damage that was done. It ups your cash. It is a sign of strength. It has made you stronger. And if you survived that, and also you're walking away, the courage, that takes, if you survive that, you can survive anything. You can survive anything. Your fear will be completely gone. You'll find yourself more and more. And the thing that you're not doing is, you're still, willing to show up and be vulnerable. Show me a little bit more. I feel like that's a sacral chakra. Yeah, this is so beautiful. Journey, to enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. So again, you're living in the present moment. You're not trying to control the outcome. You're realizing each thing that happens. It is a journey. It's not the outcome. It's the experiences, and all these. We got to get another card from Spirit. Hang on. I asked for advice from Spirit about the new person, but I'm now going to ask about the Leo. What does she need to know about her experiences with the Leo? I can't wait to see what this is. Okay, so first of all, you are a beautiful and sensitive soul. Love's objective is to help you remember who you truly are, an eternal being of light. Hello, Starseed. On a path to ever greater love. So, notice how Spirit is telling you you are a beautiful and sensitive soul. So it makes sense that, the fact that you can't, if you don't have any soul, you can't be hurt. So I'm not saying that, I'm not encouraging anyone to put themselves in situations where they're hurt, but it really did. Um, it's reminding you that you're immortal, you're a being of light, and you are on a path to ever greater love. So there was something about that situation. Now, wow. So remember how you said there was no intimacy? Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Between you and the Leo? So I think there's going to be a very strong physical attraction between you and the Virgo. Your spiritual awareness is growing, and so too is your sexuality. A sacred union is reborn. This Virgo could be a twin flame, by the way. Love is in the present moment. And by the way, what this might be suggesting is that the lack of intimacy from the Virgo can be a reflection on the lack of his spiritual awareness. What else does she need to know about her situation with that Leo? This is interesting. You may not want to hear this. I feel like this is more his feelings for you. It is only normal to miss someone who is dear to you. But remember, love knows no separation. You may be physically apart, yet spiritually you are always united. Those you love are forever present in your heart. And I think what that's saying to you is that you can love someone from afar. um, you don't have to physically be around someone. And the connection that used to exist, that it still exists. It's there. It can't be as what was it, Frank Sinatra? They can't take that away from me. The way you did this, the way you wear your hair, all the memories. They can't take that away from me. So the connection that once was between you and Leo, the way that the when you were happy, that cannot be taken away from you. All right. So that's still relevant. All right. So, and if you find yourself missing that person, um, that love and spiritual connection is not going to be destroyed because of a physical separation. All right. So that could be there because you may have it, the Leo may come crawling back and all healed, and you might feel guilty, but there's no need to feel. Was it Frank Sinatra? Yeah. I just think there's something very important about that song, um, because we often think of, yeah, 1111 on the board, guys. There is a real value in what did exist that nobody can destroy a beautiful memory that you have of somebody. Nobody, nothing. It existed. It was there, And if the other person destroyed the connection, well, they haven't destroyed what used to be. All right, and that is something. Yeah, very musical. Yeah. Anything else? What else does she need to know about the past connection? Here we go with the throat chakra. Express your true self. The world needs you. So it is. There is a. Again, there's something very beautiful and healing about you. Perhaps just talking about it. 1111 again. Yeah. Your dad. Yeah. Creativity again. Throat chakra again. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Siobhan, there may be something like maybe a podcast or a YouTube channel or something that you can do with this experience that you've had. Dr. Who is the expert on YouTube, the expert on narcissistic relationships? Is it Ramona or Dr. Ramana? Um, well, obviously she's highly, she's an academic as well, but her personal experiences, um, she has it all. She has she has a lot of experience with narcissists. And I think that's why her YouTube channel is so, there we go. Thank you, Ashwini. She's so good because she's speaking not just from wisdom, but from experience. Yeah. So she was the one that talked about gray rocking. So I'll tell you now what it is. When you're truly dealing with a narcissistic person, what this person really wants to do is to get you upset all the time. So, and to trigger you. So it takes some skill. What you want to do is you realize that the way you can't win with this person. What you want to do is, the only way to win is to minimize the damage that they do to you. So how do you do that? You get off their radar. How do you get off their radar? You agree with everything that they say. Don't engage in conversation. Listen, be the listener. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I was wrong about that. They're right about everything. You got to really play. You've got to avoid the triggers, and the only way to do it is to just agree that they're right about everything. And when they do things to try to trigger you, just go along with it. Go with the flow. When they do things to try to pull the carpet out underneath you, just assume that they're going to do it, and go with the flow, and they probably won't. They were probably just trying to trigger you. So there's just, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's unbelievable. And don't try to understand them. Just know they're never going to heal. And the other thing is they will tell a lot of lies about you so they can destroy connections between you and family members. There is no point whatsoever in trying to defend yourself or trying to convince other people that they're a narcissist. These people are experts at manipulating other people. So the name of the game is to stay off their radar. Okay. And you can get really good at it. Okay. And you just really take a position of total defenselessness. Okay. Don't defend yourself. Don't try to stand up for the truth. They don't care. They don't care. They have their own version of the truth. Okay, Ashwini, good luck. All right, so Siobhan, is there anything else you'd like me to look at? Anything else? Yeah, they won't ever heal yet. Yeah, I always find that she's got really useful. Yeah, Ashwini says the only way to win with them is not to play. That just sums up what I was trying to say. Yeah. Your son. Okay, can you tell me what his birthday is? Your son's birthday? Sorry. All right, so I'm getting that he may feel he could be. Okay, so is he stuck in the middle? Is he stuck in the middle? Is between you and the Leo? Because I can see him here stuck right in the middle of something. Just gonna wait for he's a teen, yeah. Yeah. So poor little guy. God. He's stuck right in the middle here. Show me how this young man is thinking and feeling. Okay. Has he been told not to speak to you? Jeez. Holy moly. So he is in pain. I'm sorry about this. What's this tower here? Something to do with you. Oh, no. Something that you said about the marriage. Oh, God. Hang on now. He is being manipulated because you're, there's the Leo, all right? He is manipulating the sun. He's manipulating him emotionally. But it looks like the sun is hurt because you're hurt. Hang on. Just a minute now. I need to switch decks here. This is choice. Just give me a moment now. Okay, what's the Hierophant here? And what's going on in this? I need to switch decks. So I can't tell who's in the Seven of Cups there. All right, so the Father discourages emotion. The Father, the Leo Father, doesn't want. He discourages emotion. In other words, it's like I'm just going to read your comment here. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. So it's like the Father doesn't want the Son to be emotional or to miss you or something. It's discouraging. There's some. Just a moment now. There's some repetitive thing here. I'm asking how he feels, how the Son feels about his father, and we've got the Devil, and we've got we have the Devil, we have the Justice card, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, he's. All right, so, boy, he's angry with his father here. So we've got Saturn and Leo. The Sun is. It's like there's a pull. What he thinks and feels is. They're not. It's like he's been told that his feelings aren't. His father has told him that his feelings aren't valid or something. How is the young man feeling? Judged. How is the young man feeling? Again, he's feeling betrayal here from his father. Is something that, what has he realized here? The Ace of Pentacles, what has he realized here? All right, so what real love is? What has he realized here? Just a moment now. Oh, it's the father. Woo. Has he seen the father being violent against you? There's something. This is either the Son worrying that there's somebody who's either very angry with you. What the Sun is worried about is that there's something that you don't see coming. There's a masculine energy, and I was asking how he feels about his father. So he feels like his father has done a lot of damage here. There's something here, and the Sun feels sad, or the Sun feels guilty. Why is the Sun feeling guilty? Because he feels guilty because of the father blowing up, or it makes him feel. Just a minute now. So the father may be trying to get information out of the Son, okay, about you. Jesus. By the way, the Son knows how to protect himself against the father, okay. The Son has kind of shut down his emotions toward the father. Just a moment now. what is this tower here? Jeez. So he sees his father as being uh, the father is literally in a panic about the marriage breaking up. Okay. He also sees the father as being unable to. So he sees the marriage, your son sees the marriage coming crashing down. And he's seeing the Leo not being able, he's slipping off he's not able to stand his ground there. He looks at his father as if he's in a panic. Also, the father, he's somewhat trying to stop the marriage from breaking up. Over here, like the woman, which is you're free falling. The Leo is in a panic here. So he feels like his father is panicking, and he can't do anything. Yeah, and he also knows that his father has been restricting his heart. So the father has been in denial about feelings, and he does see that he sees right through the father. So he sees that the Leo is heartbroken, but he's denying it. He's denying it. It's interesting. How is he feeling about his father? He knows he's a smart son. This young man is very smart. Okay? He's very, very smart. So he knows here, he's watching his father, and he knows that his father's done wrong. So he's not like his father at all. Yeah. Over here, this is what things should be like. So he knows what a connection should be like. In the 10 of Cups. Yeah, and look at this. he knows that his father is absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed the 10 of Cups. So in other words, at some point, and in fact, yeah, look at, boy, is he ever smart. By the way, has your son met the Virgo? Because it looks like the sun is comparing. I mean, this either that or the sun is aware. He's extremely wise. This son, even though he might be a teenager, this. What is this truth that he's? What is this truth that he's seeking here? What is this truth that the sun is seeking? He's having some sort of a real. Okay, what I think is going on here is the sun is realizing something, and the sun could be watching the Leo having some sort of realization. Hang on now, just give me a moment. Yeah, so there's all this fighting and arguing that was going on, Saturn and Leo. What is this realization that the sun is having? What is this Ace of Pentacles? Just a moment now. I believe that's you. Yeah, it's just so look at how smart he is. He's looking at the Leo. What is he noticing about the Leo? What is he noticing? That he ruined everything. I just think that he's and again we're getting the Leo in a big, huge panic here. He's watching. I think that the sun is really slightly very fascinated here, because here's a man. He's looking at a man who once thought that he had everything in control, his father, and now he's seeing this man reduced to this. This is this is Leo. It's Mars and Leo, but it's someone who's losing their footing. They're in a panic, and they can't stop this tower. And not only that, it's like he's seeing that his father is not handling it well at all. Okay, so it's like, I'm not saying that he's lost respect for his father, but he's watching his father go from a king of swords to somebody who is absolutely, they can't handle what's coming crashing down around them. And also they're not accepting it. Like I say, you free fell. This man is in a panic. He isn't accepting anything. The father is not accepting. He's not, there's some realization. Look at these two cards of Leo here. So it's like it's showing us the sun is very smart. He thinks for himself. He's watching here. Yeah, and here's everything that was concealed. Um, he's noticing things that, that again, the Leo was being very defensive here and concealing and hiding a lot of things. Leo is fighting against an ending. He's also seeing that the Leo was refusing to change. The Leo could have changed. The Leo is absolutely, totally, um, not accepting this ending. He's in a massive panic, and there's nothing that he can do. He can't defend himself. Um, this is something that everybody has to face. This is happening whether Leo likes it or not. And this is what Leo is doing. So to sum it up, the sun is noticing that the Leo is absolutely, not gracefully accepting any change or ending, and it's like he's in denial. And not only that, it's something that he could have prevented, and so he's being defensive about it. He's just, you know, he doesn't, he's not respectful, but it's not, it looks like the son is really not admiring his father right now. Now here's something that was said. There's the sun saying something. uh, um Show me more. Oh no, there's something, or something that Leo said. That Leo's starting arguments here. Is that there's an argument here. The Leo has started an argument. Arguments. Okay, so there's Gemini. Okay, um, show me. Okay, here we go again. So look, the Gemini does not. He's being put between. There's something that the Leo is making the sun feel like he's there's somebody here who's being forced to play two sides, and I think it's the Gemini. So that would be the sun. How is Leo? It's about you. See, it's all about you. Jesus. Yeah, there's. Okay, just a minute. He's asking. I can tell you right now for certain. The Leo is asking the sun about you. Definitely. All right. He's asking the sun about you. And when I said he's asking the sun about you, there we go. And the Gemini feels like he's playing two sides. It's something about whether or not you're single. Something about suitors or something. Yeah, and he also knows that his father wants to get back together with you. And he's making the son feels like there's something. There's Leo being agitated about what the son knows here. Okay, so all right. I think what you should do, Siobhan, is just say something like to your son, look, uh, you uh, I did the reason why, I don't want to, tamper with it's your father. You have every right to see your father, but please just know that it's normal. Don't feel like, um, if you don't feel like you're betraying me because you're, comforting your father. It's, I don't want you to feel, um, like you have to take sides. You may have to, agree, tongue in cheek with your father in order to keep the peace over there. I realize. So just not asking you, anything to disclose anything, but I just don't want you ever to feel guilty because you're spending time with your father or something like that, or just some acknowledgement. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that your son is definitely feeling like he's betraying you a little bit, and it's because the Leo is asking questions about you. Okay, it's driving your son nuts, by the way, and he feels like he's being put in the middle of something. It's very normal, for him to feel like that, but I think your son, um, he sees you as being in the 10 of cups, right? And he sees things in the past that you guys could have had it all. He is well aware that his father destroyed this, and he's well aware that the father has very caustic energy toward you. He doesn't respect his father's behavior, and he is extremely smart. So here's what I have to say to you: well done. You've really done a good job raising that young boy. And he also feels confident thinking on his own. He's very, very, he can suss out. He's coming out as like an investigator or a spy. He notices things, and he's not uncertain at all. Notice how he never came out in the 9 of Wands, or he is very, very smart. Okay. So you did a good job raising your son, and you're doing a good job. So the only one that's bugging him is the Leo, and and the important thing is, Siobhan, what the son is seeing is he's seeing his father panicking and freaking out because he can't do anything about this tower. So he knows he's got everything correct. All right. I think he feels very, very confident and secure about himself, um, which tells me that you did a fantastic job. Okay. What does the sun, hang on now? He'll be a great diplomat. Um, what does the sun want to say to his mom's soulmate? I wish you were here with me. What is the sun? I keep getting soulmate, and I wish you were here with me. Maybe that's how he sees the. I keep getting this card, soulmate. So I feel like you're right on. The sun feels like, he's right on. You know, the same level as you. What's the son want to say to his mom? I feel like it can be my true self around. It keeps coming up. Now that is, you've been an amazing mom, because what you've done is he doesn't feel like he has to hide anything, so you accept him for his true authentic self. That this is a really good card to get for how people feel about you, because that means that you haven't discouraged anything, and you haven't, told him that, you know he's reminiscing. So he's looking back. There's so much I want to tell you. See, this could be what he's feeling. He could, maybe his father said, don't tell your mom this or don't tell you that, but there's, and maybe he will, in fact, maybe he will open up. Yeah, he thinks about you a lot, the son. He thinks about you a lot. You're the first person to make me feel this way. He really loves you. Yeah, he really loves you. So, what does he want for his mom, a divine counterpart? What does he want for his mom? I'm thinking about you so much, it's scaring me. So he could be scared for you. because of the, the crazy Leo. But anyway, um, you've got a very, very good relationship with your son there, okay? What's the advice for Siobhan regarding her son? Okay, there's 2. You are loved more than you consciously know. Share your insecurities with the one you love. You'll be surprised and reassured by their reaction. Love is all around you. So maybe he's going to share something. Life is a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever lost, for all exists eternally within our heart. You know what that tells me? Like, this is the courage that you have. Um, you're accepting change, and the fact that it must take a lot for you to allow the son to see his dad, because I can tell you something, most women, you know, would be selfish and, oh wait, is he gonna, but you welcome, you're surrendering the past with grace. You know that you're confident that nothing is going to be lost, because the sun exists eternally within your heart. You're very gracefully handling all this change, yeah, and you're loved more than you consciously know. I just think that you've done a phenomenally good job with your son. Okay, so not only is he okay, but he is watching and learning from all of this. Okay, watching and learning, and I do think he's going to open up and really share with you. But I think right now he's gathering information, watching, observing. He may feel embarrassed for his dad. That, for example, imagine he may feel bad at telling you, look, dad is not handling this well. He's going crazy. He's going mental. Maybe out of respect for his father, he's not saying that. So, but that's what he's noticing and feeling. Okay. So just don't worry about him, and just keep going, keep shelling out the unconditional love, and keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Um, Let me get one last. What is it that Siobhan is doing correctly? It's definitely not. I'm getting absolutely. You're just a very empathetic person. You're very empathetic, um, and I think that because you've witnessed so much, on 1212, hangman, you've witnessed so much cruel behavior. You want to avoid that as much as possible. Wow. This is the key to Siobhan's success. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So imagine how, that had to be really difficult. You literally, amid all this chaos, you embraced the peace within, surrendered the outcome, which is really, it takes a lot of courage to do. And that's the moment the universe can truly get to work. Now, this one is extremely important. She honors how she wants to feel. Now, this is really, really, I can see why it's coming up, because when you've been with a freaking narcissist, they don't honor any of your feelings. They'll tell you how you should feel and that your feelings aren't justified, and there's literally, um, and but notice the message here. She honors how she wants to feel. So not only, let's say that she's in a situation where she's not feeling good, and this is the mistake that a lot of people make. They say to them, they end up feeling pissed off because they're not feeling happy, but you're honoring the fact that you would like to feel good. You're honoring how you want to feel. I got to get one more. What is the key to Siobhan's success here in all of this? Yeah, wow, look at this. So we've got a repeated card here. Here's something that only someone who's gone through what you've gone through can truly understand. Attack, pain, fear, judgment and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So that's everything that you were subjected to by the Leo: attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation merely calls for help. And you know what? That tells me that you are truly healed because you're not taking it personally. Yeah, it could be that this happened first. You embrace the peace within. You have not allowed, you haven't allowed it to. Well, at this moment, your self-esteem is intact. And not only that, but you don't hate the Leo. You're not seeing him as an evil person. You're seeing him as someone who caused a lot of pain, someone who judged you, someone who attacked you. But you're seeing it as he was it's merely a call for help. And that's the truth. That's the truth. The devil actually is all about fear. So, I mean, this is really, this is stuff that I truly believe you can't really understand or learn unless you've gone through it. And that's, look at this, repeated message, but look at this. Look at the eye of Siobhan. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. See that? So, wow. Siobhan, let me ask you something. What do you think? I know there's probably a lot of things that could be on this list, but what do you think is the most important thing for people to do to heal? Like, whether or not it's something spiritual or a realization, what do you think, just looking back from your experience, what was the most valuable? Yeah. Yes, I can see that. And yeah. I just think that you're amazing, and I'm really truly interested. And I know there's a bit of a delay on the. I find it interesting that we've got 1212 on the board, which is that was just a minute ago, but it's the Hangman, which is epiphanies and realizations that are arrived at through suffering. Yeah, to break the cycle. Yeah, to be brave enough. And what do you think fuels the bravery? What is required to muster up that courage? I know I'm asking really invasive questions here, but how yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How do you think, what do you think helped you or allowed you to muster up the courage? Acceptance. Wow. 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 And that came up in these cards, gracefully. Remember the changing seasons thing? I'll find it now. I can never find something when I'm actually looking at it. Well, this one came out for you. Hang on. Life is a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. But there's something for all exists eternally within our heart. I think it's because he knew it doesn't mean loss. And this one, it is only normal to miss someone who is dear to you, but remember, love knows no separation. You may be physically apart, yet spiritually you are always united. Those you love are forever present in your heart. I think that's wisdom that you already had, though. Notice that, yeah, just reading some of your. Oh, yeah. I I do believe, Siobhan, that you were coming up as the Fool, and we had the World, and I'm just going to quickly look at this because this could have something to do with um, what you're here for. Yeah, it's time to take action. Confidence is the key to your success. It's time to take action. Expect powerful change. The answers you need are coming. Confidence is the key to your success. Do you see this eclipse here? I think that's more than an eclipse. Win-win outcome is forecast. Expect powerful change. A new start is coming. And didn't you say that your North Node was Libra? Because the win-win outcome has to do with the North Node. You're very close to achieving your goal. Expect powerful change. A new start is coming. These are all related to eclipses. Yeah, there's something on the next live. We'll look at your. There's something very, very important that you're going to be doing in the future. I feel very important. Very, very important. I keep getting, I love you. I never knew what love was until I met you. I wish you were here with me. I love you. I wonder, I'm trying to, I'm going to get some more Oracle cards because there's something, I'll come back for you. This has something to do with your purpose. I feel like that could be your soul family. You are so attractive inside and out. You are perfect to me. I'm missing you so much. I still love you. And I feel empty without you. I think this has to do with your soul family. And there's something about divine timing, and I will find my way back to you one day. That is not the Leo. That's either spirit or your soul family. Okay, now, yes, it could be bigger than that, Siobhan. It could be bigger than that. Okay, guys, we're going to take a very quick break, and then we're going to do, I think we're going to do Mary, or if anyone else donated, we'll do the donations or the people who donated on the super chat. Okay, that was pretty amazing, Siobhan. Yeah, it could be somebody who passed away. It could easily be. Okay, guys, I'll be back in about 1 minute and a half, and if anyone, that's beautiful advice, Stacy. Beautiful advice. And so are you, Siobhan. You've done such amazing work. Just keep going, okay? And you've got so much knowledge to share. So much. All right, guys, I'll be back in 1 minute and a half. And if anyone has donated, can you let me know? And otherwise, we'll look for Mary if she's here. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, guys. Now, is Mary still here? By any chance? Mary, hang on now. Just scrolling back up on the So Mary, is Mary still here? By any chance? Hang on, now I'm trying to find. Oh, you're so sweet, Siobhan. Thank you for sharing your story with us, because it really helps other people an enormous amount. It's actually a very generous thing to do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to say 2 or 3 freebies, and then we're going to close the show down. So these are just very, very quick readings. Okay, so if anyone wants me to look at anything, you can type in your astrology and your question. If you could put it in the same paragraph, that would be great. And if not, we could just do a general collective Celtic cross and end the show. So what I'll do, just in case we don't have any freebie questions, is I will prepare. Where is the deck I was going to use? I was looking for the gilded. Oh, no, it's over here. Oh, there it is. So what we're going to do, if nobody has a freebie question, is we're going to ask for a collective Celtic cross. So we'll be looking at recent past, issue, very near future, outcome. So for those of you who are listening, maybe I should halo the area for a second. Collective Celtic cross. Yes, Stacy is so right. Stacy says, writing a book about your life experience, I think it is so beneficial to others out there who are going through similar experiences. It's so true, but don't have the support to understand. I mean, people search, for that kind of information and search for that material. And the problem is, a lot of people, they're either embarrassed to share it, or they just, they haven't learned from it, or they, but Stacy is so right. All right, so we're going to do a collective Celtic cross for those of us who are remaining. See what it is. We all need to know. All right, so in 2 and 6, in 1 and 6. Okay, in 5, and 4. YouTube just sent me a message saying the connection is unstable. In 3, in 2. Yeah, that's interesting way to put it, Siobhan. Stacy, would you like me to look at something for you? Stacy is Aqua Sag rising. Stacy may have a question. Just give Stacy a moment. Okay. I agree with you, Stacy, completely. We'll just see if Stacy has a question. I think you might have because you posted your astrology. If not, don't worry about it. Okay, you got it, Stacy. All right, so where is the, we'll take out, all right, so Stacy is Aquarius Sag rising. Stacy is Aquarius. So what's come out in the open here? Some kind of trickery. You may have walked away. Okay. Just a minute now. So you're looking at, what is Stacy looking at there? Some kind of a choice or decision? What was really difficult? Yeah, you could be having a difficult time with somebody's passing. I do see a struggle here, and this is Saturn in Sagittarius, so that's your rising sign there. Okay, let's see. What's causing the struggle here? Besides the fact that you lost your mother, some kind of a truth here. Maybe it's a truth that you needed. Well, your mother really loved you. Maybe, yeah. Look, there's a stream of love here that I don't think was expressed. It's going toward you, yeah, and you may not be. There's uncertainty here. There's some kind of uncertainty here, and there's a truth that you're seeking. And yeah, and the fact it's like I do see that you're stuck here. Why is Stacy stuck, please? Because there's a truth that you need. All right, and there's something you don't know here. Yeah, there's okay, or you're looking at somebody who denied. What is this thing that's sudden and unexpected? Something within the family. All right. What is this Seven of Swords? Hang on. Let's see if I'm not really good at doing medium work, but I'm going to try to channel something from your mom. All right. You could be struggling because you're missing information. Okay, so your mother may have been in denial about something. All right.
there's some kind of truth um, that your mother didn't face. Um, there may have been, so before your mother died, your mother may have seemed emotionally unavailable to you. Um, and maybe you weren't, maybe maybe you guys weren't speaking or something. Somebody was afraid to open up to you. Um, your mother may have been working up the courage to say something. Um, just a moment. So your mother wants you to know that no matter what, you were extremely special to her. Maybe she wasn't able to tell you that. There's there's something that she might have been hiding from you. Oh God. So there might have been something unstable between you and your mom. And it's like, hang on, she had a stroke. Yeah, I do see. Did you see how the Seven of Swords was coming out? There may have been something that she wanted. So I feel like in the past, like before your mother got sick, you were very close to her. All right, and so what happened? What happened then? It's like somebody tore you guys apart. There's something that she wanted to reach out and tell you. So I see that. I see it, Stacy. Um, but I tell you something. There's this. So before she died, um, she she sees the truth right now about everything. But I do believe that there were other people, like just like you said, they took her away from me. They did. But even during that time, she wanted to be with you. Um, so somebody took her down. She didn't want to be around these people. She wanted to be with you. She was afraid of losing you. You were very good to her. There were a bunch of people that were just always around her. And whoa. So there were it's like the rest of your family didn't want they were jealous of your connection with your mom. There may have also been people who were not family members, okay? Your mom is in regret and did feel empty without you and wanted to fix things between you. She didn't want to be around these people. She didn't want to be around anyone but you. She wanted you in her life. That she had to learn something the hard way. You were the only one who made her happy, by the way, Stacy. You were the only one that made her happy. She was being manipulated. And it's like she didn't know. She wanted to be honest with you, but there were other people that disapproved of the connection. And then she felt lost. And you meant the world to her. And she knows she's put you through a lot of pain, all right? She never stopped loving you. There's something about finances. Jeez. There's something about finances there. I don't know what that is. Something about finances here, Stacy. Whoa. Show me what was being hidden from Stacy, and it could have been something that was some very greedy people, some corruption and greed. Yeah, look. This is about finances here. Something that she wanted to tell you here. There's a truth that she wanted to tell you. There's a truth that she wanted to tell you. Yep. So somebody here came in and made some kind of a proposal. Something. There's a man here that was involved. Just a moment now. And there's by the way, what was your mom's birthday? Oh, Tinkerbell? I love you, honey. Tink, can I get you to stay off the tarot table? Yeah, I see that, Stacy. I see it. Tink, please don't get up on the table. No, don't do it. Don't do it. There's a high priestess secret there. Whoa. Huge high priestess secret. There's some man here, and something may end up being exposed here about the family. There's somebody's kept information from you, or your mom may not have known. Tink, now the fact that Tink keeps getting on the table could be meaningful here. Tink, please stay off the tarot table, please, honey. She was a Gemini, okay. What was not being seen here? It was something about somebody's trying to drive you away. There's something in the future that she wanted for you. Tink, don't even think about it. There's you being driven away. There's a selfish person here. There's somebody who's selfish about money here. Money, 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 money. There is something about an inheritance. Yeah, there was betrayal here. Okay, so you want to switch to the man that you're involved with right now? I got to do something about Tinkerbell. What is what's the man that you're with right now? What's his birthday? I don't need the year. Can you give me his birthday? I don't need the year. Is it a water sign by any chance? Okay. Can you tell me his birthday? Was he Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio? There's also a Gemini here, but that could be your mom. January 31st. I feel like laying out this Celtic cross here because that may be something that was being prepared for you. Just give me a second now. Oh, there's going to be some exposure coming out in the future. Hang on now. There's a manipulative masculine. Look at this King of Cups here that keeps coming out. I believe that's a man in your future, by the way, Stacy. This is a manipulative man here. Stacy, there's a Pisces masculine in your future. He's right here. And he was coming out earlier in the cards that I was pulling for you. Do you have any siblings? Masculine siblings? Okay. Are there any masculine brothers, siblings, or anyone that knew your mom that would be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I'm trying to figure out where this King of Cups fits in. Okay, I hate to tell you this. I think something's going to be exposed about your brother. How is your brother? Just give me a moment here. We're going to go to your family, okay? Second Deacon Scorpio. All right, how is your brother? I could be wrong, okay? I'm going to find out now. How is your brother, this Pisces, how is your brother? There's something that's concealed here. How is your brother feeling about you? He's trying really hard to conceal something. This could be why you're having a hard time. Something about loss here. There's concealment. There's Pisces energy over loss. Could be something that's missing. There's some kind of an agreement to cover something up. What is somebody putting effort into here? Getting you to go away? Getting you to go away, literally. What is he trying to walk away from? Some kind of communication. The truth. I don't know if you asked your brother for a truth. What is this truth? It's something that he's denying. What is this truth that's being denied? What is this truth that's being... Why is he feeling so guilty? Why is he... Because of a truth. What is this truth? It's something about you. All right. Something that he was very digging his heels into. What is this thing? Well, something's going to be discovered here about Pisces. And there's a group of people there. There's a group of people here. Could be a group of people ganging up on you, or it could be your siblings. Something's coming out in the open. Something's coming out in the open. Now, there's a lie. There's a lie that's going to come out in the open. Ooh, there's some greedy person here. All right. So, somebody's looking at you being confused about something, or you're looking for something, or trying to find something. This is and your mother was being controlled or something. There's family here that we're working on. So there's your brother. God damn it. Sorry. What's he doing? Manipulating Gemini, manipulating your mom. What is this? There's some kind of obligation, promise. It's something. Your brother may have promised your mother something, and he may breach the promise. There's greed here, and someone making a ruthless decision here. And there's you raising your sword about something that's been covered up. And there's your mother. And it has something to do with an ending. And that world, by the way, could be, there's Gemini and an ending. This is why you're having a hard time letting go. Why is somebody feeling so guilty? Somebody's feeling because they were greedy. I think that has to do with money. So and there's you being confused. There's you being told, there's Aquarius being confused. See that? And there's information that was kept out of your line of vision there. Holy shit. All right. Okay, it's going to be exposed, Stacy, and it's going to be exposed in the very near future. It could be late July. All right, now, the man, guys, this is going to be the last reading, okay? I'm running a little bit. Stacy, the man that you're currently seeing, there's some information that's being concealed here.
What is the information being concealed? Does this man know your brother? There's a King of Swords that could be a Gemini. Somebody's there's some kind of a lie that's going to come out. There's a truth about a lie that somebody could be examining something, could be looking at a truth about a King of Cups. Oh, okay. There's a Wheel of Fortune coming up, so there's some kind of destined event. Yeah. So what's going to happen in the future? I'm really running out of energy here, so I'm just going to do my best here. What's going to happen in the future is the Wheel of Fortune there. This is some impact of what these people did. You're going to see it. They're getting, there's something coming around, all right? They can't avoid it. They caused it. There's something coming around here. Ooh, there's that manipulative King of Wands. They're facing a wheel. And so there's two kings here. Your brother, Stacy, got the Five of Swords. There's something going to be very sorry here. Then there's the past. There might have been a meeting in the past, and it was all about corruption there with the devil. And you're going to see this. You're looking at there's a truth seeker, and you're going to see this truth. So there's some kind of a contract or an agreement here, and it's illegal. It has to do with justice. Yeah, and you're going to get truth, clarity, and justice here. All right. It's going to bring you some kind of a new beginning here. You are going to. There's a truth coming out like you wouldn't believe. All right, and it's leading to a Ten of Swords. So somebody may actually. Look at this manipulation here. Somebody really did some manipulation here, and thank God it's like you're getting away from it. Thank God. You're a very loving person here. Yeah, you're staring right at your brother. Yeah, and there's some kind of a truth coming out. All right, and it has to do with the devils. It has to do with corruption. See, this is why you're finding it hard to let go of your mother, because your mother's finding it hard to let go of you. This truth is coming out. And I keep getting this card. Stacy, there's something I'm hiding from you. So this is what's coming out. Some people are very afraid. And there's somebody that knows about this and they're afraid to approach you. They don't know how to approach you. Somebody was very selfish. Somebody was pretending to be somebody else and they were hiding something from you. Somebody's going to be begging for forgiveness and begging for you to let go of the past. What is it that, see advice for Stacy, please? All right. You are a beautiful and sensitive soul. Love's objective is to help you remember who you truly are, an eternal being of light on the path to ever greater love. Do we ever have some beautiful energy here tonight? So is a real strong love connection in your future. Let me just
just scan these cards. There's an angel that surrounds you. Neat. You're going to be having fun again in the future. Look, two hearts merge through an explosion of love. United, they create unlimited wealth. Together, they fulfill their dreams. You are who you are because of your history. All of it has helped you grow in love and wisdom. Every experience has blessed you in some way. Embrace the past and forgive anything that needs forgiving, which tells me that there's a lot of forgiving. Yes, and dwelling on the past and future keeps me from experiencing the power of now. I make a conscious choice to be present. I accept love now. I am grateful for your love. I feel like that's from your mother. I surrender all negative beliefs that no longer serve me and replace them with loving thoughts and intentions. From this moment on, I will listen only to the voice of love. Your love is an endless source of inspiration. The love that emanates from my beloved's heart is the light that stems from the mind of God. God is through each other we become one. I give thanks for the endless blessing that you are. A loving thought triggers a loving response. Your love is felt and appreciated, and an angel surrounds you. A sacred union is born, the union of twin souls within a threefold flame, and you're going to be enjoying the future. So there's three things that I'm seeing here. Number one, you're going to get clarity um, in the future. Don't force yourself to get over your mom, because the reason why she's having a hard time getting over the fact that you need information, and there's a whole lot that she didn't get to say before she passed. There's people around you that are feeling enormously guilty. Um, and there is a real strong love coming up in your future, and you're going to be able to relax and focus on the present moment once all of this has cleared. Okay? Final advice for Stacy. The only illusion is separation. And I feel like that's about your mom. Connection, Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. That's the Holy Trinity. Stacy, I'm seeing really good things coming up in your future. Trust your intuition, okay? And don't force yourself. Don't feel like you should be feeling this or you should be feeling that. Just allow the emotions to be the way that they are. You're good. Everything is going to clear in the very near future, and it's related to a wheel of fortune, which is a destined event that cannot be avoided, and it's the culmination and the result of what these people who were around your mom, something that they did, and I do feel like it has to do with money. All right. There's some corruption and devil energy that was around these people, and I'm seeing you with the Six of Swords. It's and the Fool. It, it's you avoided being in the middle of this. So on a subconscious level, you may have wanted to be on the outskirts of this, so you weren't in the middle of all that crappy dark energy. So that's something good, okay? So sort of be proud of that. You don't vibrate at that energy. That's why you don't know about this. I'm getting this warning about the connection being unstable. All right, guys, we're going to say a quick prayer and then we're going to end the show. So I'm going to pray, first of all, for Stacy, that this truth comes out. And I'm going to pray that you get some kind of a telepathic message from your mom. It could be in a dream, and for an early resolution to this, because I believe that that is what's going to happen. Stacy, the answers you need are coming. All right. And look, it relates to a Gemini. I believe that was your mom. And a new start is coming. Look at all this eclipse energy. All right. Believe in the impossible. So this is something pretty dramatic. All right. So small prayer for everyone on the channel. So I'm going to pray that some really cool thing happens for everyone tonight, and something big and amazing happens for all of you tomorrow. And we're really thankful that we had this time together. Thank you, Spirit. Amen. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll leave the live up, and if anyone wants me to take it down because of anything personal, just email me, and I can put it in private mode and send you links to the stream. And I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you being here. And we'll probably see you